Your most important placement in astrology is not your sun sign, it's not your moon sign, and it's not your rising sign. The most important placement in astrology is the planet that rules your ascendant. Your rising sign or your ascendant is you. It's your character. But the planet that rules that sign is the planet that's governing your entire life. That is where your soul is at. That is the control center. Your rising sign is just you. But the zodiac sign and the house of the planet that rules your rising sign is that's where the real you is at. So let's say, for example, you have an Aries rising. I have Aries rising. Aries is ruled by Mars, okay? So if you had an Aries rising or a Scorpio rising, your chart ruler, your first lord, will be Mars. So look at where Mars is at. And don't look at your Western chart. Western astrology is only for entertainment purposes. It's not true. It's not real. So anyone that teaches Western astrology, talks about it, or uses it, they don't know what they're talking about. Look at your chart in Vedic astrology. Look at your rising sign in Vedic astrology. Look at the planet that governs that sign. And look at which sign that planet is in and what house that planet is in. So let's go back to being an Aries rising, okay? So Aries is ruled by Mars. So what I would do is look at where my Mars is at. Let's say your Mars was in the 7th house. The 7th house is a house of one-on-one relationships. So the majority of the energy in your life is going to go towards one-on-one relationships. Your evolution, spiritually and physically and mentally, is all going to go through one-on-one relationships. So people who have their chart ruler in the 7th house, they grow and progress in life through one-on-one relationships. This could be a business that you start with a friend. This could be a marriage that transforms your life, but it's one-on-one relationships. And then the zodiac sign that you have in that planet is the type of relationships that you crave or that you grow through. So let's say, for example, it was in Taurus. These are going to be structured, routine-oriented relationships that are very romantic and that involve like deep levels of love and service. So that is where the majority of the stuff is going on in your life. It's called your first lord. It's the planet that governs your rising sign. That's the most important placement in your whole entire life. It's like your life path. Your chart ruler is like your life path number in numerology. I'm going to say it one more time. The most important placement in your chart is the planet that rules your rising sign. That is where your soul is at. That is where your life path is at. That is where your destiny is at. That is where your everything that's going on in your life, that planet is governing where it takes place at. It's the most important planet in your chart. All right? To schedule a consultation or to access my astrology book, go to my website, isaiah47.net. You can also find that in the link in my profile bio.